Hey everybody, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond. I'm just letting you guys know we're getting through player announcements real quick here. You are watching the 2024 Capital City Invitational here in Concord, New Hampshire, produced by the WPBA. Stay tuned, we got a special guest in the booth starting with this match this morning.
The WPBA is the longest-standing women's professional pool tour and the biggest supporter of women playing pool.
An incredible community of strong women and people who are putting a lot of time and effort in growing women's pool.
It gives women something to strive for, a reason to improve their game and to try their hardest to become a better player.
I get to play with the best players in the world, and not only that, but I get to call them my friends.
Every time I get to come to an event, I feel at home with all of the girls.
Meeting and competing against fierce women.
The camaraderie amongst the players.
The fierce and high-level competition with a beautiful group of ladies.
We have always stuck together, and most of all, because of our competitive spirit with each other and our long-lasting friendships.
The organization always listens to what the players have to say, and they're always trying to improve the tour for us.
All right, everybody. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond. We've got a great show going for you guys today. There's going to be some great matchups. We're starting with a heavy hitters B-side matchup with Brittany Bryant versus Kelly Fisher. This is an elimination round match. One of these ladies is going to go home. I want to say real quick here to everybody. We've got a guest in the booth with me this morning. I'm pretty excited. You guys know her as the Billiard Bombshell, none other than Miss Emily Duddy.
Hi, everybody. Happy to be here with Lonnie Fox for this great match.
It's going to be a good one, huh?
Yes.
I mean, it's a barn burner, really, on the
B-side.
B-side.
The B-side. I mean, that's a testament to how strong this field is, really, because, you know, we're getting close to the end of the year, and, you know, all the high-ranked players came out and we're here to make sure they maintain that ranking too. So
well, and you know, Kelly has missed a few events this year, so she's kind of low on the rank for her.
That's true too.
I think she's sitting in like 6th place right now, which is not probably a comfortable position for her normally, you know. She's used to being number 1 or 2, you know.
For sure, that's so true. I think too that a big variable is that Pia Filler hasn't played quite enough events to get her ranking correct either. So she was number 13. So they ran into each other last night. Yeah, which is, and then Kelly was up 7-4, and Pia came back.
Did you see that match?
I did. Well,
it was good.
It was so good. Yes,
I
saw most of it.
I was playing on the table next to them. And like I was having a hard time staying focused because I was like kind of sweating their match too, you know. I'm a pool nerd. I like to watch good pool, and there's a great match going on the table next to me. I was kind of having trouble staying focused on mine.
I understand, it's a world-class match.
Oh, so good.
So that was late last night, and Kelly lost to Hill.
Yeah.
And then Brittany, Brittany lost to Tina Larson.
Yeah, in a Hill match there too, I think.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, and they actually had a Hill match in Louisville that was interesting.
I remember.
And so
I heard about that,
I feel like that was like a battle number 2 with those two, you know, with Tina and Brittany.
Yeah, Tina was very motivated, very determined to get her this time.
She was.
Yes.
She was.
And she did it.
She did. She played good, and she took advantage where she was supposed to. And you know, sometimes, you know, I tell people this a lot. Sometimes fortune favors the bold, and Tina strikes the ball really aggressively.
Definitely.
And
that's
sometimes it favors you when you're an aggressive player. Sometimes the roles will go in your favor. So.
Yeah. And then she's been out here a long time, Tina, and plays great.
Yeah,
very
she's no
aggressive
slouch.
Style. Yeah. So she can catch a gear and really, you know,
I had Tina in the booth yesterday with me, and I was trying to get people to find her a nickname. As long as that girl's been playing, she doesn't have a nickname.
Oh, that's true. I
Like,
didn't think
no.
about that. Yeah.
So they were calling her Tough Love Tina, and which is kind of fair. I mean, Tina's kind of got that mentality.
Yeah, she's
you know?
got a she's got an edge.
Like, suck
I
it
really
up or
like
get out of
her.
here.
I really
kind of.
like her. Yeah.
She's fantastic. So been pretty lucky, and Tina and I have been friends a long time. We come from the same part of the country, so shout out to her. She's having a good event.
Yes,
there
definitely.
are
Tina Larson.
a lot of good matches going on around the room right now. Maybe while they're doing announcements, we can kind of check out what's going on around the room.
Yeah.
So at the moment, we've got Ashley Rice playing Joanne Mason Parker. Of course, our feature match, BB and Kelly. Yeah, and then Michelle Cortez and Janet Atwell.
Michelle Cortez had a good win over Taruko last night.
Yeah, she's a Texas girl. Lisa Cassette versus Ashley Benoit. It's going to be a decent one. Joanne Mason Parker, or no, Joanne Ashton versus Kaylee McIntosh.
Yeah, and Joanne had a tough match with Susan Williams and came out on top last night too. So.
And then Rachel Lang and April Larson, the grinder. That's a good one.
Rachel is a great up-and-comer, so we'll see how she can hang with April.
And then Monica Webb and Brianna Miller, Beast Mode.
Ooh, love that. That's
Beast Mode versus the Assassin,
also.
huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like these girls are getting ready to start. I'll remove the player card from the screen. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and be a great matchup for you here.
They're lagging for the break. Like Brittany Bryant
got the lag.
wins the lag. All right, folks, real quick, let's talk about the match rules here at the Capital City Invitational. They're going to lag for the first break, which you just saw. Alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball does not count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets. The 3-point break rule is in effect. 3 consecutive fouls equals a loss of game. This is cue ball fouls only. Race to 8. Stuff.
Yes.
So Brittany is currently ranked number 5, but her highest ranking over the years has been number 2.
Yeah.
Never quite got to the top there, so close a couple times.
Yep.
She's a multiple-time, 21-time Canadian champion.
Yeah, been the top and number 1 in Canada for a long time.
Yeah, insane. She was the 2022 Predator Pro Billiards Series Las Vegas Open runner-up. Her highest finish in the World Championships is a top 8. And she's also a 2-time WPBA Blue Emu Southern Open champion. Brittany is no stranger to competition. She's one of our top stars, and she's sponsored by Predator Cues and Jam Up Apparel.
Awesome. And she was a junior champion as well. You know, she got on tour when she was a teenager. So she's been around a long time.
Yeah, 2-time junior world champion.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Thank you.
All right, folks, here we go. Brittany Bryant to break.
And I've seen many matchups between these two players as well over the years. And I remember not that long ago, she had an Iron City Billiards. It was Hill, and Kelly won. But it was a great match. I'm sure they have much history.
Well, and she had a grinder match at ICB too with Allison in the last one.
Yes.
I think she had a 3rd place finish.
Yep.
And Allison and her were battling it out. It was pretty impressive. Just getting over that little hump, right? It's always tough to get over. And I don't want to call them little humps, but the Fishers are definitely formidable.
Oh, yeah. Yes, formidable for sure.
But it is difficult.
So the 1, 3, 4, 5 are all pretty nice. The 6-ball, right? 6-ball is going to be the key here because, you know, it doesn't go past the 8, right?
Right. Luckily, the 5 is close to it, though. So that makes it a little easier to try to get position.
You can try and maybe, you know, go obviously to play the 6 in the bottom left corner. And it's going to be a little tight to maneuver because of the 7 and the 9-ball. But let's see how she decides to navigate it. Now, of course, she rode a little too far. Doesn't want to be jacked up over the 5. But she can kind of like level out her cue and go forward, right? Because you don't want to go forward to get to play for the bottom left corner, right, with the 5. But again, because the position to the 5 to the 6 is so tricky, it's going to be tough.
The one good thing is that with being, I know this sounds terrible because nobody wants to shoot this pink 4, but with being elevated over the cue, she's going to probably play to where it's just the right angle on the 5 anyway to get to the 6. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
'cause
exactly.
You can't move the cue ball around a ton there. So
yeah, she did, even though she was jacked up, you're right. She did have a nice natural angle to go forward.
Yeah, just to comfortably get on the good side of the 5. I mean,
For
she
sure.
may have to make a bit of a shot on the 5.
Yeah.
But
And that's why, and she hit it really well. You just kind of like settle in there and like let the cue ball roll forward and take what you're given. Now this, see if she elects to drag. She's like above the, she's going to go above the 7 and make sure she tries to get a shot on the 6. Oh, she went to go through it. Okay. So now, safe options. She can thin the 6 on the left side, right inside the cue ball up table. She can.
I feel like that's kind of the best one.
It is the best one,
because
yeah,
the 7's
for sure.
right
Because
there.
you can control it the best. Everything else is not ideal because of the 7 ball. Let's see.
It's as thin as she can hit it on that,
Yep.
on the left side of that 6 and get that cue ball down table.
Yep.
Oh, she might get there.
Yep, she left a little window, so she wanted to roll a little farther, but
Curious
still
if
well
Kelly
struck.
can make the 9 ball as well.
Yeah, the carom is definitely a possibility.
It's a better look at the 6
Oh, thank you.
9 ball.
Yeah, she might play both. Try to go for both, actually. Because the cue ball, hitting the 9 holds the cue ball for, so it kind of holds the cue ball down table for that 7. Regardless, you can still go for it. So she should be good here, rolling forward for the 7, 8, 9, same bottom corner. Maybe wanted a little more angle.
I was
there,
going to say, I
but-
feel like she just fell straight in.
Yes. But I'm sure, she'll just let her stroke out and go around.
Well, this is a very dangerous position to have to play Kelly Fisher.
Yes. Yes. Anytime you're playing Kelly Fisher, is it dangerous?
Amen to that.
Right.
All right, so we're going to get our first look at Kelly Fisher and her break for the day. Kelly currently resides in Scotland, UK. She's ranked number 6 on the WPBA. Her highest ranking has been number 1. She is a Predator sponsor player. Jingsway Tables, Jam Up Apparel, and Horo Tips are her supporters. Her playing cues, she plays with the Predator Icon. She is breaking with the Predator. Doesn't look like she's got the Gold Rush. She's got the white one now, huh?
Yeah.
She had the Gold Rush.
Gotcha.
They got so many colors. Brittany's got a cool pink one.
Yeah. They think they keep coming out with new options. Yeah,
It's fun.
They're cool cues.
All right, we are racking with the Perfect Rack. They are the official rack sponsor here at the WPBA. Kelly has pretty much crushed the break.
Yep, it was a great break. All right, so the 3-8, right? The 3-8's really kind of funny. You're gonna come down for the 2, and then she could get above it and maybe play it in the side. The side pockets on these tables are tighter than normal, and so the tables play great, but the pockets are very shallow. And so you have people, you have to be careful if there's too many balls in the pockets. There are also drop pockets, so something to be aware of. But I've seen a 9 ball pop out of the pockets because a girl hit it so hard, especially in the side. They're really shallow. So she electing to play it in the 3 and coming up and playing the 3 in this left side pocket. Probably too touchy. She could also easily play a safe.
I've actually,
the 3.
we had it on the feature table. We had Kelly Isaac, just great. And she hit the ball great. But with hitting it with any pace and having any balls in the pocket, it's likely to spit it back at you. And it did. It spit it back up, put it right back on the table.
Yeah, it's funny. Like playing the pro-am, and I was like, checking out the tables, and it's the first thing I noticed. And I was like immediately like, okay, I gotta be careful.
Got to go back old school
careful.
and just get balls out of the pockets you're shooting at, especially if you know you're going to shoot a ball with pace.
Yep. It's just something to be aware of. Obviously, these are very cool old school, like Brunswicks, so, just the nuances of the different tables we play on, we're usually on diamonds. So that's something we don't have to usually think about.
Yeah, we played on a few different types of tables this season.
This year's been a
It's
lot.
been
Yeah,
fun though.
it has been fun.
It's fun. It kind of, I think it puts a little hair on your chest,
I agree. No, I agree. I think
that's
it's
a thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love Brunswick. I have a Brunswick in my house. I'm a Brunswick girl, but I love diamonds. And then we also played on Olhausen, so it was everything this year for sure. Oh, we played on Predator as well. Yeah, we played everything. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got some people in the chat room here on our WPBA Billiards YouTube channel. Kelly, it looks like you're asking questions about the ball sets. We absolutely are selling these ball sets. You could go to WPBA.com and check out the store there. They are $370 shipped inside the continental 48 states. And yes, they will come with the box.
Fabulous.
So that's a real thing. You will get the whole box. And a cue ball.
Yeah. So Kelly played a nice controlling safety there and left the 3-ball on the rail. The bank is blocked by the 7 in the side. So I see, her sending the 3-ball down table and getting this cue ball up, maybe potentially behind the 9. That would be very aggressive. She could also, and that's enough, just keeping it simple, making sure she wanted the hook behind the 4.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think she got either ball in position where she initially wanted.
I agree. And a big thing to consider with safeties, right, is maybe not doing too much. You can focus on either the cue ball or the object ball. Sometimes you do need to do both, but
yeah, it definitely benefits you. I think when you're first starting out, I think that's a good lesson to teach some of the amateur players.
I agree.
When you're starting to learn these safety plays, maybe just start with focusing on one or the other and not put a lot of pressure on yourself to get perfect on both balls.
Yes.
You'll find that over time, the pace will just happen for you.
I agree. And thinking about just even creating distance, and
wow, look at this.
Wow.
Snaps.
Yes. That was a great shot. And then obviously, of course, high-level players often can control both balls. But yeah, no, I think that's good advice. And just thinking about sometimes creating distance, like you don't always have to hook them behind a ball. You can just zigzag or use the 1-rail angle, and bank into it and give them a tough, rail-to-rail shot.
Yeah, it looks as though Brittany's kicking right here. She definitely was hooked.
Yeah, like a 1-rail kick. She's going to have to adjust the angle a little bit. Yeah, see, it looked a little long where she was aiming. But that was very tough to do because of the side pocket and the window between the 4 and the 5.
That was a thing, too. When the object ball's on that middle diamond like that and you're almost like even at the other end of the table, that is a very difficult kick shot.
It is.
It looks like it would be easy, but it is not an easy, especially if there's any balls in your path, and it's so hard to adjust.
Yeah, for sure, because she either had to go below or above the side pocket with shortening it up or making it longer,
or
right?
Yeah, or elongating it. So Kelly Fisher comes to the table with ball in hand.
Great. Well, this is the big shot right here. Bear down and make the 5. And then you've got the 7, 8, 9 in a nice little cluster at the top of the table. Good morning, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for telling us where you're from. We have greetings from Alaska, from Davenport, Iowa. We got Ducks in Louisiana. So awesome. Thanks, guys.
John DeYoung won our Sunday swag from Louisville.
Ooh, nice. Congrats, John.
I hope he got it. I just mailed it out last week because I somehow he missed it, didn't realize he'd won.
Oh, yeah.
And so I saw him on one of Savannah Easton's streams, and I was like, John, message me right now.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm holding on to the swag
for you. I love it.
So hopefully you got that, John. Just so you know, I sent it out right before we left town. I think I messaged him and let him know.
Awesome. All right. After a little safety battle, Kelly Fisher goes up 2-0.
Hi, Rich.
Hi, Rich from Michigan.
Boy.
Yes.
Jude.
We have Arkansas, Jude from Arkansas.
So it's a little funny story about Arkansas. My husband and I, on our honeymoon, we decided that there were all these things on our bucket list that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
John, Lonnie delivers the goods. That's fun, John. And we decided one of the things I wanted to do, don't make fun of me, is I wanted to go to Graceland
Oh, no, I love
Elvis's
Graceland.
home.
I've been there 3 times. I
Okay, good.
absolutely love it. Totally.
I was like, don't make fun of me.
No, I love it. I actually
And,
just watched a documentary on Elvis last night when I was
know,
in
I
between
love that
matches.
stuff. And then my husband wanted to go to Arkansas and dig for diamonds, and I wanted to murder him.
Oh my gosh,
I
did
was
you do
like,
that?
all I got out of
Did you
that was a
actually go?
shovel. Like, it was terrible. I
Did you
boiled for
find
8
any
hours.
diamonds? Did you find any diamonds?
No, I got a bunch of quartz crystals and a shovel. I
Oh,
didn't
wow.
find not a
Yeah.
single diamond. I told him, you're never getting me to do that.
That's a honeymoon thing. That's what like
I did
you're
it,
like
but
you got it out of the way early in the marriage. So
we
yeah.
went on a giant road trip. It was over 3,000 miles. We traveled all
Cool.
over the country, went to New Orleans, Arkansas,
So fun.
Memphis,
So fun.
Gatlinburg. We went to Alabama. We just did
Yeah.
a lot of really fun things.
Yeah, amazing. My
Yeah.
husband and I went to Jamaica and sat on the beach for a week.
Yeah, my husband and I are
We,
weird. We had all these
yeah.
bucket list things. I mean, we only
I
travel
love
for
it.
pool, right?
Yeah.
So the bucket list things were important to us, so we used our honeymoon for those things. So
Yeah,
it
no,
was
I
a lot of
think
fun.
I think that's great. And yeah, my husband and I, we were just wanted to, he's got a couple kids, and we were just looking for that week of like, really drinking and doing nothing and enjoying the beach, and,
Yeah,
and we
for
got
sure.
it. We loved Jamaica. It was,
All right, so it looks like Brittany's got a good start here to this rack.
yeah. And again, kind of drawing back should give her a nice position on the 3 to the 4, the 5. Like the key shot really is okay. She decided to go up. She got a little, she saw her put up her hand there as a sign of respect since she bumped the 8 and then actually helped her, right, to slow down the cue ball for the 3. But all good here. And then this 3 to the 4 really is the key shot of the rack, right?
I agree.
Yeah. Good morning. We got other people from Madrid and Canada and Texas, Indiana, Philly. Thanks for checking us out,
Quebec.
guys. Quebec. Quebec. All right. So this is a really important rack, obviously, for Brittany. She wants to slow down Kelly's momentum and lead here. Let's see if she can get on this 4 ball. Yeah, and she played it 2-way. Right, the overcut
that's
was
smart.
2-way, so that was a smart way to play it. Obviously, she would prefer to have made it. I think that Kelly does have the right side of the 2. Right side of the 3 ball, I think. But it's
Her
kind of
right,
tricky.
our left, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so she could potentially thin the 3 and come 2 rails, but it's really tough with that. She could potentially scratch off it. But I don't know if she has enough to hit it full in the face, right? And leave the cue ball there and send the 3 up table.
I don't think our other view will give us that look either. Let's check that out.
Yeah, I
can't
think the
tell much
9's in the
different.
way to hit it full, so it makes it more tricky.
Yeah,
But from this angle, it looks like she might be able to thin the 3 and go up table. Yeah, see, she's gonna get 1 rail kick. She's gonna send the 3 ball behind the 5-9. Right? Okay. Or just make sure she hits it. Maybe she was trying to make it, but she had to kind of go that direction because
I think sometimes
the
too,
thin was
when
too
it's
there.
early in a set, that's when you try those kinds of things because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You're a little more adventurous in the beginning parts of the match, trying to test and see where you're at for the day, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I just think that both there was no good safety option,
there
and she's
wasn't.
so she kind of just had to. That was her best option there. Nice safe by Britt. Kelly does have a jump here, so I'm sure she'll grab the jump cue, and she can make this 3 ball with the jump. And she's kind of coming down table, right, as towards the 4 for the 4 on the side. So she could make this and get a position. Yep, and obviously she's trying to make it, but making sure that she gets contact. And, Kelly got a fortunate roll there. You can see her put up a hand acknowledgement there. All the girls are very respectful, I feel like, with that. We always...
I don't know that I feel it's necessary with us, though. I know that sounds silly, and I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it because I think the girls should be disrespectful to each other.
Yeah.
I just think that we all know that 9 ball is what 9 ball is.
Yeah,
know?
I think that some people, I mean, yeah, no, I agree with you.
You know?
I don't take offense if people don't
Yeah, I
do
was
it.
gonna
I just
say.
naturally, personally, I just
It's
naturally
habit, though,
do
I
it.
think,
It's
for us.
habit. That's true.
You know, but we
Yeah.
know, like, if I do it to you, you're gonna know that I
Of
got lucky.
course.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
You know
Of
what I mean?
course, of
Like,
course. It's true.
I don't mean no disrespect by any means. I just don't.
Yeah.
I think it's kind, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
necessary. I don't get mad if someone doesn't be like sorry.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
No, I agree.
well, you know, it's
I
just
agree.
time ball.
So that was a great attempt by Brittany there. She only had a small piece of the 3, and she actually played a great safe bumping the 5 ball, but the cue ball just went a little farther than she wanted and kind of left Kelly this window to be able to make the 3 ball. Now, making the 3 and holding this for the 4 on the side is tricky. So, but she could also decide, a 2-way bank. Nice.
Well, and she kept the cue ball under the 9.
Very smart.
So it
Very, very smart shot. Because gives her position for the 4, no problem. Completely a 2-way shot. Now Brittany has a jump option.
You can see Ashley Rice to the left of Brittany Bryant there.
Yes.
Having a good season.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, she's definitely improved and doing very well this year.
Okay, so Britt might get away with that one right there.
Yeah. I mean, let's see like how Kelly looks at this, because it looks like, and she might have a piece of it. I don't think she can make it, but just have a.
Can she cross it and put the cue under the 5?
Maybe.
Oh,
No,
she
I was
can
gonna
just
say
drain
that.
it.
I was gonna say if she had the perfect window, she could play just have a position for the 4, no problem.
That was an optical illusion. I did not think she had all of that ball.
From our angle, that was very tough to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here again, the side pockets are a little tight, but she should be able to just draw or go for 1 rail out for the 5. That's an option, and then this should be, 2 rails out, or just spin around for the 7. Oh, and 1 rail is also good. And Kelly is such an instinctual player too. She gets down, choice, go. Down, choice, go. Like quick fire is her.
I'm actually
best
glad you're in the
nickname
booth
ever.
because Kelly's one of my hardest people for me to call because she moves so quickly.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't even get it out and she's already done with it.
True.
You know?
Yes.
So I was like, all right, Duddy, you can do it.
Yeah, let's go. I love it.
Come
I've
on
commented
in.
her for her many times. I actually, I know her well, and we're good friends in the game too. We had the same coach actually, Mike DiPolitano. Was Kelly's coach for years and mine as well. So I'm great guy, and a lot of knowledge. All right, quick fire makes quick work of that one. A 2 up, 3-0. And another little kind of safety battle situation there, back and forth on the 3 again. The same as the last track.
Lots of movement there. All right, folks, we're going to give a special thank you to our sponsors. All right, and we're back in action. Kelly Fisher to break. John DeYoung, I see your question there about the overhead lighting. No, although we do have a proper light for our feature table when we're in convention centers and casinos. But typically, if we're coming to do like we did this back to the bricks year, where we went to just a lot of pool rooms to kind of retouch base with our people. No, we're usually subject to whatever they have available to them here. Or wherever we're at.
Really quick, Kelly just broke the 9 in the side in one of the top 4 pockets and has won the game. It's very actually
like 3
unusual.
9 balls.
Yeah, that's unusual with the magic rack for it to go on the top, but it does happen. Is there a way to replay it?
Oh, no, I missed it.
Darn it. Okay, no problem.
Usually I can, but
It happens so quick, of course, because Kelly's breaking. What's so interesting, too, is that the rack itself, all the other balls were so clustered and weird. And the only ball that went in was the 9 ball. And then 2 balls did get past that. Only 2 balls got past the head string. So what's an interesting thing is, like, what if it had been a foul break?
So Tina Larson did it on the feature table already, and she did not. She got 1 ball past the head string.
Okay.
It spots.
It spots, right?
Yeah, because it supersedes.
Yeah, of course.
The 3-point rule
Of
supersedes all.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know you wouldn't win because it wasn't a legitimate break.
Yeah, it spots up.
All right. Well, that was. I know Kelly's laughing. They're laughing about it. Definitely a fortunate break there for Kelly. So she will quickly move up for 2-0. Brittany is looking to break and run here, and hopefully, get back in a little bit more.
So she has made a legal break.
Yep.
Now, do you like her being? I think this plays 2-way, right? So do you bank the 1?
Yes.
And come down 2 rails to get under the 3, or on the 3?
That's exactly what I would do. Yeah. So it banks 2-way. It's a nice 2-way, and you're going down towards the 3 ball. Yeah, I mean it's kind of tough to miss the 6 if you're going that direction, but I think you still play it. And I think Brittany will. She's good about it. And I mean, if you don't like it, depending on when you're down on it, or you could just play the straight safety.
Check out some of the other scores going on around the room, folks, after this rack.
She hit it good. She hit it good.
Really good.
Hit it good.
You just kind of play the bump into the 4.
Yeah, she got a little steep here on this 3 ball.
Can't tell if she went the 4 or not.
So, I don't think you want to hit the 4. I think she wants to try. She can try to throw this 3 ball in and hold it, just like that. Unfortunately, she missed the ball. So, guys, when you're throwing a ball in like that, so what you do is you use extreme English. So in that case, she would be using extreme kind of a right English to throw it towards the pocket to the left, right? But it can cause weird things, right? There's more spin on the ball. It can cause a skid. It kind of look like you could obviously increase a miss on the ball.
And there can be, because you're doing all of that, you'll notice that sometimes there is a tendency to decelerate in your final stroke, which will cause you to miss the ball.
Yes, that's true.
You got to go all in. If you're going to do it, you got to commit to it all the way through to the end.
Yeah, and you do have to kind of adjust your stroke for that throw shot, but you still have to make a clean follow through. You're right, or it's going to be this deceleration kind of pokey thing that can cause you to miss for sure. But she did leave her 2-way, so Brittany is back at the table here after Kelly failed for the kick safe. This is just the up and down.
Oh, this side pocket, stay out of there. Stay out of there.
Oh, gosh. That is brutal. Those side pocket scratches, guys, are the worst.
Yeah, they're big
because they're really, right? And like coming down from that angle with a tight side pocket, it's very difficult to do that. So a little unfortunate there for Brittany, because if she hits above or below the side pocket, she's fine.
Yeah, 2 inches either way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy how that works in pool.
Very crazy. But it happens. It's a game of millimeters. All right, so Kelly looking really good here. 6, 8, 9.
We'll just stun this ball.
Yep,
stay there.
Exactly. Bam, boom. Just roll forward, probably come off the rail into the line for the 9 and be perfect, or she could just float forward. Yep.
John, yeah, you're right. We did have a special light for that. I said in convention centers and casinos, we do have a light that was donated to us that we use for our feature table at those events. You're absolutely right. But that was ours.
All right. So another kind of opportunities for Brittany around the 3 ball time, but a little unfortunate there with that scratch.
Score is currently 5-0 in favor of Kelly Fisher.
Guys, we're so glad you are joining us today for this exciting matchup and such a great tournament. And we will be here all day, and then with tomorrow also with the Final 4.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, right? I think they are bringing the Final 4 back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pool rooms were limited to the equipment that they have here. We try not to alter their state much,
Yes.
But yeah, we do have a light that was donated that we use for our features and casinos and convention centers. We were pretty lucky. The perimeter lighting, and they've just been really cool. We called, asked them about it, and they were like, "Here you go!" Like,
So
fantastic.
Great. Yeah, I know that's a great partnership for sure.
Super supportive. We're lucky. A lot of the companies that are big in the billiard industry are super supportive of the ladies here at the WPBA.
Yeah, no, we're very lucky.
All right, so look at this.
I know Kelly had a dry break.
She struggled yesterday. I was watching. I know that's terrible. I was playing too.
Yeah.
Her break was giving her a fit yesterday in her match against Pia too.
Yeah. The racks are great. I have noticed that if it just a hair low below and not the middle, that I actually make the wing ball more often.
Okay.
So that would be a tip that I'm sharing on the stream with you guys. I've been kind of not necessarily wanting to tell the other players that I feel like but I told Rachel Lang that, and she did it, and she said she made a lot more balls off the break in her match. So obviously it's well-designed rack, but there's nuance, right?
Yeah, that's fun. Some of the other girls, I also, because I'm a nerd and I watch all this stuff, some of the other girls also rack just a tad high, and the same thing happens.
Okay.
So I think it has more to do with pace.
I tried all the options and hitting it the exact same way, and but again, it's the table and the design of the rack, all the variables. So Brittany made the 1, it made the 2-8 combo, which was nice, but kind of lost the 2, control of the 2 ball a little bit. So kind of played it safe here, but I think that she has a piece of the 2 ball, and if not, she'll 1 rail kick behind it. She can see the 2 though. Just enough for her to slice that ball in. So 3, she can drag straight down for the 4. She could play the 4 on the side. She could go forward and let her stroke out and play the 4 in the bottom left corner.
Kelly makes me nervous when she's walking at that pace.
Yeah.
It's very determined pace around the table right now.
Yes.
I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, exactly. So just the drag draw down for the 4 on the side was the right shot. Yeah, and obviously it's a loser side match, and that was a big, big upset last night after Kelly being up 7-4 in Pia, for Pia to come back. So Kelly is going to be very determined. And of course, it's always also just fighting for your life in the tournament. Yeah. So
it's not that Kelly isn't always determined. I think all the ladies are always pretty determined. You don't see any give up in these ladies, but but it is a different pace. The way she walks around the table sometimes when she's very determined.
We all, obviously go on ups and downs in energy and emotions and things like that too. And sometimes it's more noticeable than others, where it's like.
Okay, nice
shot.
Very simple shot. Yep. 1 rail back. Just get the cue ball off the rail. She's going all the way across. All right.
Yeah, I would let my stroke out there too. It was a little hair of too much English to just baby it forward. Yep. Great out by Kelly.
Kelly, Stun Master. Okay. Check this out. Yeah.
And I was gonna say,
can they hear us?
Yeah, I love the graphics. I was
Thanks. Yeah, Frank, he's the man. He helped me out with all that stuff.
Oh, sweet, love that.
He's teaching me so many things. I've had a good time with Frank.
Yeah, you guys seem like a good team. We got a break going on here, right?
Yeah, we're gonna take a player break. So I'm gonna throw some commercials, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and stick around. We got the Billiard Bombshell in the booth.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
The WPBA is the longest-standing women's professional pool tour and the biggest supporter of women playing pool.
An incredible community of strong women and people who are putting a lot of time and effort in growing women's pool.
It gives women something to strive for, a reason to improve their game and to try their hardest to become a better player.
I get to play with the best players in the world, and not only that, but I get to call them my friends.
Every time I get to come to an event, I feel at home with all of the girls.
Meeting and competing against fierce women.
The camaraderie amongst the players.
The fierce and high-level competition with a beautiful group of ladies.
We have always stuck together, and most of all, because of our competitive spirit with each other and our long-lasting friendships.
The organization always listens to what the players have to say, and they're always trying to improve the tour for us.
And it looks like the ladies are still on break. Let's check out what's going on around the room. I can't guarantee this camera is going to be sitting in a good position right now because I haven't messed with it yet. So this is what we've got going on our other feature table. If you guys are interested, pop it up on a second screen. You cannot leave ours, but you can check this one out if you want. Janet Atwell and Michelle Cortez.
Awesome.
We have Ashley Benoit playing Lisa Cassette. It's happening.
Yes.
Lots of good action in the
Yeah,
room.
we have April playing.
Brianna Miller is playing Monica Webb. Joanne Ashton is.
Joe is playing Kaylee McIntosh.
Kaylee McIntosh.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Where is
Angela?
April?
Angela's playing Angela playing Tina. Yep.
April. Who is
Oh,
April
yeah, Rachel
playing?
Lang. Rachel Lang, she's
That's
playing.
right.
Yep.
So lots of good stuff going on in the room, folks. For those of you guys who are new to the WPBA, if you've never been to one of our events, you totally got to come check us out. We have a great time.
Yes, so much fun.
And
always a lot of exciting matches to watch.
And the girls are so approachable here, you know?
Oh yeah, guys. We love our fans. We love you coming out. Always down for a photo and an autograph, and just to meet everyone is so great.
Yeah, they're the ladies of the WPBA. They're not standoffish at all. So if you're here and you want to come hang out and you want to meet somebody, you can meet them.
Yeah.
And the girls are fantastic about it. And that's the difference, I think, between us and other organizations. We don't rope everyone off.
Yes.
You know.
No, I agree.
We're with our
We're very
fans.
approachable,
Yeah.
and we love to have everyone, come and watch us, and we're so grateful for the support, and we love having the.
I mean, we
place
do have
packed.
events where we're roped off, but this Back to the Bricks tour has been a fun season.
Yes.
And I really feel like we went back to the grassroots of our fans, and we've made a lot of new fans and a lot of new people in our organization and our family.
Yeah,
so
that's so
it's been
true.
a good year. Wow, nice shot
It's a
by
great
Brittany.
shot. Yeah,
Smart shot.
100% the right move there to get a position for the 2-ball. All right, so Probably going to play a safety here. I don't think it goes in the corner. But if it does, she could play it. But probably going to play safe. Can you keep that cue ball behind the 5-9? Yeah. Great shot. And, she wanted to, I think she got close enough to the 5 to remove the jump, which is an important part of that safety. But she can run one rail kick. Behind the 2, she's got to make sure she hits it hard enough to get a rail. Something has to hit a rail after contact with the object ball. There she goes, so no problem. All right, so 2-ball top rail. She's going to play safety here, and she can send the 2-ball down table and put the cue ball behind the 7, right? So that's an option. Let's see. She can also stun. Yeah, I was going to say she can stun the cue ball behind the 4, which was the more aggressive safety, right? Stunning the cue ball behind the 4 as opposed to putting the cue ball behind the 7, and you can see it leaked out there. It was a little unfortunate that the 2-ball caught the point and went back up table. Ellie's going to collect, a nice, easy 1-rail safe duck behind the 5-9. Looks like Brittany has a 1-rail kick on the left side of the table. Right, obviously the other side is blocked with the 6-8. She might be able to thread through there, but I would go the direction without the traffic of the balls, right? Obviously, less obstructions. Now let's see if she can, she missed a similar kick earlier this long, so safely, she adjusted well. And caught it full in the face, sent the cue ball back up table. Definitely a good result. This is a back cut into the bottom left, which I believe that Kelly will take, although she can easily play another safety here. Yep, and probably the right decision considering the cluster of balls at the bottom of the table, right? Brittany does have a jump here, which I think she will take. She could also 1-rail kick, but the jump is pretty doable here. Now going for a make, obviously the 2-4 combo looks offline. So she really wants to catch the 2 thin here and kind of send the cue ball down table if she can. But of course, first and foremost, she just wants to make the hit. Now these ladies are on a shot clock, as you can see to the right of your screen. Brittany has taken her extension, so they get 1 extension per rack. They also get 2 extensions if the score is tied at 7-7 for a decider hill rack. So good jump by Brittany there. She was trying to play the 2-ball in the top right corner off the 4 and actually got pretty close making it. All right, Kelly's a little funny on this 2-ball again. I think she will play another safety. Yep. And, at this point, she's just trying to get really a good opportunity, a good open opportunity to be able to run out. And because of the position from the 5 to the 6 is tricky, she doesn't want to just go for the shot on the 2-ball when she can't get good enough position. So getting for this ball in hand, let's see. She could jump again, which she is doing. And if she makes the jump, it is natural position for the 4-ball right there. She does not have another extension, and that is something as players, when you're on the shot clock, you need to monitor, right? If you take your extension towards the beginning of the rack, sometimes it's, now you're going to have, if you run into a trickier spot, you can't take it again, and you have to remember that it's gone, which is sometimes tough to do when a rack is a battle. The 1-rail kick here for Kelly. Great shot. What a great safety, kick safe there. So she caught the 2 thin on when she hit the 1-rail kick, caught the 2 thin to send the cue ball down table, and has a lot of blockers down there and got the hook here. This is a really tough kick here. The one rail, it's kind of, the path is blocked by the 6 ball, but she potentially can masse into the line of it. If she's wow. So that was a killer masse shot. Ton of spin, extreme spin there. And to go all the way around the 6 and get a great shot on the 2. Make contact with the 2. So now she's a little straight on this 2 ball, but she's going to try to punch it forward. Yep, 1 rail, 4 on the side, 5 in the bottom left corner, roll forward for the 6. You just on the 6, you want to make sure that the angle is so that you're not running into the 8 ball, so that she can go forward or she can draw out. So let's see what kind of angle she gets. I mean, she's probably going to have to get the angle to go forward past the 8, right? Because to draw past behind the 9 would be tough, but it depends on where she lands on the 6. Right, so she got pretty straight on the 6. Definitely wasn't her intention, but she should be fine because she can kind of just draw straight back out. She draws out and draws 1 rail into that position for the 7. She might be able to punch it and force follow forward, but I think she's too straight for that. So let's see. Yep, 1 rail back, nice long line into the 7. So guys, when you're paying attention to the top level players, often we are choosing the longest line into the shot, and that gives us the most margin for error. Now, Kelly's stroke just got away from her there a little bit. I think that she just put her hand up, so that means that she can make the 8, right? Because she's acknowledging to Britt that she got a little lucky with that, the way she hit the 7, right? So a little short on this 9, but expect her to just make this in the bottom left corner. Just pocket speed there. Dribbled in. They're both smiling. These players have been friends for 20 years, and it shows. And obviously they're both fierce top competitors in our sport and have had such great battles. Hello, Carly McGee. Thank you for watching. Kelly Fisher's #1 fan and such a great fan of the other players in the WPBA. We appreciate you. We appreciate everyone tuning in today. Some questions in our chat include the WPBA calendar. They are finalizing things for next year right now. They have some contracts in there that they're working out, dates and stuff. It should be posted. It should be posted in the next few weeks. So stay tuned because we definitely have a lot of events next year, just like this year. There are some new events I've heard of on the calendar. There's an event that we used to be at that we're going back to that a lot of pool players are very aware of. I won't announce that yet because it has not been made official, but very exciting things for the WPBA. We are maintaining our momentum from this year. We had a ton of events, and it's going to be just as great of a year next year as well. We also had a question about the Dr. Pool next month, which is our big finale in Wisconsin. VIP tickets. I am not quite sure. That would be, you can message the WPBA on one of our platforms to get more information. I know the VIP tickets get you the front row seats, and I'm pretty sure it's seating, and that's what the VIP tickets get. But the seating VIP is great, and I definitely think it's worth it, and it goes to the tour, right? So Kelly had another dry break there. Obviously, Kelly is an amazing pool player and world champion and breaker. So, I think that it's just a disconnect with her and the way that the magic rack, particular magic rack, is playing, which is why she's not making a ball on the break. Brittany played a nice safety there. She could not make the 1 ball. Kelly looking to play one rail kick with the bridge. And she's trying to leave the cue ball right there behind the 5 and send the 1 down table behind the blockers potentially. She hit it well, and she left Brittany only a small piece of the 1. All right, so she is just going to play another safety here. Yep, that was a really great, nice little finesse shot to thin the 1 ball and send the cue between the 3-8 and play a safety where Kelly is blocked and has to go 1 rail now to kick this 1 ball. All right, so 1 ball's tied up here with the 7. I don't think she can make it. So that was a beautiful safety attempt. Unfortunately, she was trying to get the cue ball behind the 5. She had to kind of spin into that, so she missed the double kiss. And she hit it well, but she's left Kelly a good opportunity here to make the 1. She's going to want to hit the 2 in the face here, or she can actually draw past it. Potentially. No, yeah, she was definitely going to hit the 2 if she made the 1.
You left a 2-9
She
ride there.
did. It looks like the 2-9 combo might have lined up here for Brittany, and Brittany would love to get a game on the board. So I'm sure she will be playing that. There isn't really another option. So yeah, nice little spin out and try to bear down and make this combo. Nice. All right. Well, Brittany's relieved and get a game on the board, and you never know. She's going to keep fighting. Anything can happen.
Well, Brittany's trying to keep her in place. I mean, she's got a long road. She'd have to, with alternate break format, she'd have to fade a lot of breaks off of Kelly.
Yes.
Luckily,
of course.
Kelly's break really hasn't been stellar. So
Kelly just had another dry break, actually, that last one.
She's not had great breaks.
Yeah.
If she gets that dialed in, then there's problems. But right now, Kelly really hasn't had the most successful breaking.
Yeah, it's been a little funny this match. And I was just saying it was like kind of a disconnect between her break and the way the Magic Rack is playing. And, you know, she's going to try to keep adjusting to make it that better. But sometimes it just, you know, what happens. It's not Kelly's obviously world-class breaker. So just one of those things where break is kind of a funny thing like that too, you know. I could have a match where my break's perfect the entire time, and then the next match I'm struggling to make balls, and you know, it's a finicky part of the game.
I just happened to look at the chat room, Emily, and it looks like we have some questions about the bridge mate. I know you're not super familiar with the bridge mate, but I am.
Okay, yeah.
They're one of my my supporters. So we are working on trying to get the bridge mate approved for the WPBA, since it is approved on a world stage and through BCA and CSI. So it is in the works, on the agenda for voting going forward. The bridge mates are a really cool tool. We'll just have to keep working at it. So thanks for the questions about that, guys.
Cool.
You know, it is in the works.
Yes,
so.
I'm not familiar with the bridge mate, but
no.
Sounds like I will be soon if we're going to be.
We're getting it on there.
I was just telling them
I have them in my bag, and we're going to throw them out on the table here later today and let some of the girls check them out.
Great. All right, run rail kick safe here from Brittany. She hit it very well. It looks like Kelly should be able to come off of the rail and spin into the 2. Potentially sending the cue ball up table and leaving the cue ball right there for another kick safe. Yep, just like that.
Yeah, that wall of balls lended itself beautifully to that kick.
Yes, yes. It'd give her a big opportunity to just kind of send things in the right direction and and end up with a good result. All right, Brittany's grabbing the jump cue again. And yeah, she can jump in and has a clear path to potentially make this ball, but again, she's focused on the hit. Natural position for the 3 if she does make it. Really good try. Almost got there. Yeah. Just bobbled out. All right, so big opportunity right now for Kelly to close this match. She'll thin the 2 ball in, and she could probably go across 1 rail. She could elect to spin 2 rails out, but it's probably too much from this position. She's going back and forth, but she wants to. I'm not sure if she got there. She might be hooked a little bit of hook on the 4, but. No, it looks like she's kicking rail first. She's kind of trying to make this rail first. 1 rail. Great shot, but
oh, it's dark in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a danger with that kick save, but she focused on making it, and she did, but fortunate scratch. All right, now big opportunity for Brittany here to get another game on the board. The big shot here is really the where she's getting on the 6. So she wants to get the position to roll down for the 6 on the side. She can play the 6 in the corner, but you're kind of, back cutting it. And you're kind of cutting across the line for the 7. But I think she got on the wrong side of the 5 to do this now. I would have preferred a little more angle on the other side of the 5 ball to roll down for the 6 on the side. So she's probably going to just take what she's given and play the 6 in the corner. Yep. But now you can see this is much more tricky than playing the 6 on the side, right? She's
gonna bump into the brown 7.
Yep. She can push forward into the 7 and the 9, potentially creating a combo, or hopefully getting a shot on the 7.
Well played.
Yeah, very well played. So she's gonna let her stroke out, and she's got pretty steep on the 7, and she can go around 2, 3 rails. She can keep it simple with 1 rail. Yeah, that's a great option too. She kind of threw that ball in also, like the throw from earlier we were talking about, kind of to hold the cue ball more. All right. This would be another game in Brittany's comeback. Definitely not going to give up and look for every opportunity.
Nice shot.
Very nice, Britt. All right, 7-2.
So Brittany was defeated yesterday by Tina Larson in a Hill Thriller. And as well as Kelly. Kelly was defeated by Pia Filler in a Hill.
Yes, in a Hill Thriller as well. And then Brittany did play Caroline Powell last night on the 1-loss side and beat Caroline. So another kind of 2 top players on the B side early. Again, we have a lot of the field's been very strong. So. All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks for your hellos in the chat. And thank you for watching and tuning in with us today for this great matchup in the WPBA Capital City Billiards Invitational. All right. So Kelly looking to you can tell spending a lot more time on that rack right now. She's trying to see if maybe there's been a gap, or maybe she's like been doing something that is giving her these dry breaks. Definitely looking to correct that.
Making some adjustments.
Yes. See if
I think that says a lot too. I think that people don't realize that's some of those little things right there, noticing that the break is a problem and making adjustments to change it instead of just being like, I can't fix my break. Like, that's the difference between a world-class player and a middle-of-the-road player. A top player is going to recognize what's happening and try to make adjustments. And I think that once you get to that level, that is a little bit of the difference between a middle-of-the-road player and a top-level player.
Yes, no, that's very true. After like, 2 dry breaks, usually I will try to adjust and change and do something different too, or just even change the sides that I'm breaking from, or you're looking for something different.
Chris, I'm so sorry. I just noticed in the chat when I put that new commercial in, I didn't adjust the volume. They're probably getting pummeled at home.
Oh, whoopsie.
I'll fix that.
Yes. We
bad.
We can fix that. Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I actually didn't even notice it. I apologize.
Yes.
All right, you guys out at home.
This dry break from Kelly, her 3rd dry break. And I honestly, I think that she's not adjusting, racking it higher or lower. I'm not sure if she's thought of doing that, but maybe, obviously, I think she's looking at the frozen ball, so we'll see. Obviously, Kelly's going to keep trying to adjust it, but this is kind of a tricky out. Brittany's taking her extension on this one ball.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough cut on this one to get down, and needs to make sure if she gets position on the 2 right. This is kind of the key shot right here. If she gets position on the 2 to the 3. Oh man. Ooh. Okay. Well, she definitely has a shot.
She's in the window.
Went through that window. Yes. More angle than she'd like. Obviously, if she's feeling good about it, right? She can make it. She could maybe bump the 5 to hold the cue ball because it's kind of going to fly a little bit. She could let it go back and forth and kind of go through that other window to get from the 3. Yeah, she tried to use the 5 to slow down the cue, and it worked. It worked just enough, right? Because if she had to let it fly and didn't bump the 5, it would have kept going up table. So she did acknowledge that she got a little fortunate there, but she did it very well. Going to draw this out for the 5 on the side.
Oh.
All right.
Should be fine. But I want to let everyone know, too, if you guys are interested in following along with this event, you can go to digitalpool.com. The link is posted in our description here on our WPBA Billiards YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out if you want to follow along with all your favorite players.
Yes, guys, and don't forget to like, comment, share, all of that good stuff. Means a lot. The Lonnie and our team here work so hard on the stream, and happy we can bring you guys this great action for free.
Yeah.
So, and all the donations, guys, if you are able to make a donation, that all goes to the stream and improving the experience for all of our fans.
There's multiple ways to donate. You can donate via YouTube, which is the little money symbol next to your chat box. Click on that. It'll guide you through the donation process. If you do donate through YouTube, we will give you a shout out on stream. If you want to and you don't want to deal with YouTube, you can go to WPBA.com. When you get there, it'll have a little spot that says donate here. You can do that as well. And then also, you could purchase a set of the Aramith TV Pro Cup balls that we sell after these events. $370 shipped to the continental 48 states. All you have to do is go to WPBA.com/store. Check it out.
Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful balls.
Ooh.
Okay, so that was a beautiful out by Brittany. Yep, she came up short. She wanted to shoot the 9 in the bottom corner. The side pockets are tighter on these tables, so this will have to be very precise. But she can also play it 2-way, right? She can draw the cue ball to the bottom rail, and then if she misses, send the 9 ball to the top rail. It's kind of a little 2-way here, but
nice.
There we go. Great shot by Britt.
Swish.
Right, 7-3. Let's
All right,
go.
everybody,
Little
I'm
momentum.
going to fix this video for you
Little
guys.
momentum shift. Oh, yes.
Let's do it. All right, we have got it fixed, ladies and gentlemen. It won't happen again. Enjoy the show.
Excellent. All right, so we got
love it.
some momentum going here. I mean, from 7-0 down to 7-3. And Brittany's break, right? And Brittany has been playing well. She necessarily hasn't have a lot of open shots after her breaks, even though she's been hitting the break well. So see if maybe she can hold that cue ball and get a shot on the one and break and run here. Would be ideal, making the score 7-4. Let's see.
I'm actually surprised Brittany hasn't put her hair up yet.
She's able to play with it down, which is really impressive to me because I have really I have really long, thick hair as well, and I can do a half up sometimes, but usually then I end up throwing it into the pony because it's just a lot going on. But she always obviously plays really well with it down.
Usually, if the score line shifts a little bit in her favor, she'll throw it up. Like the score line was 7-3, and then so I figured she might put it up at this point.
Might be coming soon, yeah.
It turns into a business mode when she puts that hair up on the top of her head.
Yeah. So that was a great break by Brittany. She did get an open shot on the one. The tricky thing here is the 3 balls on that top rail, and that is like the key shot right now. If she can get position on the 3, should be really good. So she could draw straight back, like power draw. And, just come straight back for that 3 in the top left corner. Yeah. Nice. She wanted a little less angle, right? She's kind of have to, like, let it out here, but she can go up and down. I think it's too much angle for her to, like, throw it and spin it and hold it for the 5. But let's see what she decides to do. Taking her time, making sure she's getting comfortable. Yep, so just like that. She hit it well. She was trying to, thread the needle through that window, but of course it was tricky because of the 6-9. She will be playing a safe here, I think, right? She's going to send the 5 to the bottom rail. She has the cue ball to go behind the 7-8. Right, so she can definitely get a really tight, and she wants to play this safe really tight. I mean, obviously, Kelly's a great player. She makes sure she gets behind that 7-8. Ooh, little far. Yeah, so really wanted to get that hook there because this gives Kelly a good return safety. Right, so Kelly has lots of options, but she's probably going to send the 5 ball up table and the cue ball behind the 6-9. Yep, or she can do that too and just split them. But she fell a little short, right, and left Brittany a part of this 5 ball. I don't know if Brittany has the full ball to bank it. She can play a 2-way bank, right, banking the 5 in the side, having the cue ball go forward, and playing the 6 in the top corner. And if she misses it, she can get a good result potentially out of that. She could play a safe and just send the 5 ball up table and the cue ball down behind the 9 ball. So it's a lot of it is how she's feeling and how much of this ball that she has to hit. But the where she's pointing to me looks like she's going to send the cue ball, the 5 up table, and the cue to the bottom.
All right, I want to give a quick shout out. Thank you so much to Kelly Worrell from PA. She purchased a set of balls. Thomas Nagel, also from New Jersey, purchased a set as well. So thank you for all your support here at the WPBA. We appreciate that.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, so much. Yeah, we have a question. I mean, it's all personal preference for the player, but if there's an opportunity for a 2-way bank, and you can still get a safe out of it. But if you don't feel good about that, a top-level player can play a 2-way bank with a pretty good outcome and a high percentage. But if you're not feeling it, then, of course, you can always choose to elect the safe. Brittany did play a safe there. She gave her a piece of the 5 ball, though, and it's another reason to, right? And so Kelly, she has another opportunity to play a better safe. Now she's hooked behind the 6. So when you're in that safety battle and you have an option to potentially be offensive and defensive and play a 2-way shot, especially against another good player, that might be the time to go for it, because now Brittany is in a worse position, and she could have potentially made the 5. So all good things to consider. And of course, there's so many different options when you're playing, guys. The goal with when you're playing, pool and trying to advance and everything, I mean, a big part of it is your pre-shot routine, your fundamentals. But another part of it is just building your arsenal, right, of how many shots you recognize, you can see. A better player might see, 3 offensive options and 3 defensive options, and they could decide from there. A beginner player might only see 1 option and not even see a defensive option. So 2-way shots are a high-level pool, and this is another reason. So Brittany missed the jump there. Good opportunity. Kelly comes down for the 6, out for the 7, and 9 for the close. Let's see. Kelly can just draw. She's a little straight. She just draw straight back. Here, yep. Nice angle for the 7. She can draw straight down, or she can come across 1 rail and play the 9 in either of the bottom corners. Either one of her options. All right.
And
Fisher has prevailed over Brittany Bryant. Brittany made Kelly shot really well. Both players shot well, and Brittany made a valiant effort there.
17th through 24th position for Brittany, or 13th through 16th. I'm not.
It's 17th. Okay. Yeah, 17th through 24th.
So,
yeah.
Good finish there for Brittany Bryant. Not probably exactly what she would have liked, but it is the money rounds. And congratulations to Kelly Fisher. She will be advancing forward.
Yes. Congrats to both players.
Thank you to Emily Duddy for being in the booth with me.
Thank you for having me.
She is so much fun and very knowledgeable. It's always fun to have Emily in the booth. Our next match, we're going to stop the stream and restart it. Our next match is going to be Veronique Menard from Canada versus Margarita Fefalova-Steyr. So make sure you guys subscribe to the WPBA YouTube channel so that you always get notified when we go live. We'll basically be restarting the stream here in about 20 minutes.
Yep.
So thank you again, Emily, for doing what you do so well.
My pleasure. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great day. Stay tuned for a lot more action to come.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
The WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA. I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
The WPBA is the longest-standing women's professional pool tour and the biggest supporter of women playing pool.
incredible community of strong women and people who are putting a lot of time and effort in growing women's pool.
It gives women something to strive for, a reason to improve their game and to try their hardest to become a better player.
I get to play with the best players in the world, and not only that, but I get to call them my friends.
Every time I get to come to an event, I feel at home with all of the girls.
Meeting and competing against fierce women.
The camaraderie amongst the players.
The fierce and high-level competition with a beautiful group of ladies.
We have always stuck together, and most of all, because of our competitive spirit with each other and our long-lasting friendships.
The organization always listens to what the players have to say, and they're always trying to improve the tour for us.